You know, I think I've deciphered the map, but it still doesn't quite make sense. So part of me is just kind of wanting to wander randomly, which probably a really bad idea, but we'll just see. Because we should go up one more and then we can go up or to the right. Yes? Yep. And we can go up one more, but it looks like a dead end. Yeah, so left here will be a pit that I fall through, I believe. Yes? Oh, no. Some sort of strange floor trap thing? Is this the roses laid upon the bower? A scythe for he who cuts the flower, a crown, a dove, most noble race. Is that what this is?
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet. Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh, okay, not there.
Tickets up.
Okay, I feel like that might not be the
Three spikes and you're out.
I feel like that might not be the the right one, because before when I was just doing the quick test, I went left, and it went off of the map, as it were, and yeah, the bat's actually flying in the direction of death. Because one more, and I fall down a pit. I think? No, okay, one more, and then I fall down a pit, but I can go this way. Do these do anything?
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock. Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
So maybe.
The torch is too high to reach. Besides, carrying around the heavy blazing torch would only slow Alexander down.
So I should actually try to loot these. Maybe they'll sparkle or something to let me know.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except...
Alright. Empty.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing.
Okay, there's got to be something that they do that lets you know there's something here, because I can't imagine they're all empty.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave. Alexander sees nothing of interest on the floor.
No. Walk. I like how the camera's just kind of like through a hole in the wall, like I'm the Minotaur watching myself. Strange. Oh yeah, you can go that way. Okay, so what's I wasn't sure. I saw on the map that I could go south a bit, but I wasn't sure if it's actually gonna let me or not. Shelf looks not out of the ordinary at all. And I think now we've basically just done a big circle. We head to the right, 2.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bone.
I'm just gonna assume nothing, okay. And this is where we started, so nothing that way. So let's just head straight north then. Keeping an eye on that shelf. North had that strange trap. Let's try to the right.
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. He seems to have all his bones intact, and it'd be a shame.
Okay.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the Alexander picks up the skull.
Oh.
Alexander doesn't want to Alexander.
Okay. Well, that makes that route really easy. Then there's this room. I think I might have to do a little bit of trial and error on this guy. Because...
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Tickets up. Next.
3 spikes and you're out.
Okay, let's just try straight up. Oh, okay, when the tile shifts, it's bad news.
Alexander feels the tile.
Uh-oh.
Not there. Uh-oh. Okay. Restore.
Alexander.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay, I think I've got this. Rose, rose, rose. Scythe, crown, dove, I think that is. And then skull and crossbones. Cool. Because it's rose, rose, rose. 3 roses laid upon the bower. A scythe for those, he cuts the flower. A crown, a dove. Most noble race, I guess, is the skull and crossbones. The undead race? I don't know that. So I was kind of right, in a way. Hey. And that brings me... That's the thing, I don't know where that actually brought... No, I know where that brought me. Okay. So
Alexander
left is a dead
hears
end.
the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Oh no.
Ah, you were a human only and not the monster himself. I heard you coming and thought you were the beast. Did my father send you here to save me?
Why, yes, he did, but how did you...
Hush, there is no time. I think I have discovered the Minotaur's secret exit from the catacombs. Follow me and we'll both be saved.
Bullshit. Call him bullshit. I ain't going that way. It's a dead end on the map anyway. Ooh, shield. Trap, maybe? Hmm.
An old wooden shield hangs on the wall.
Oh, God damn it. I was hoping to go into a little more description. Try taking it?
Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
Oh, neat. Okay, cool. And nothing going on with that guy, I don't think. Cool. No sparkles or anything on him. Alright. Can go right here, but up here's a dead end. So let's check this out, see where it leads. Last dead end brought me to a skull that I looted. So. Whoop. I thought I saw a sparkle.
Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins.
Man.
Alexander examines the stone shelf.
Nothing. Okay. Like sparkled as soon as I went in there. Man. Okay. Really gotta be staring it down. Alright, so then south 1. And then to the right. This is the map I'm looking at still, by the way. It's just in the manual. That was the thing that I was reading was this here. And as far as the map goes, this is where I started. As strange as that is. So I went round this little square thing first. And then
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
is going AFK here bad? Right now we're pushing this area up here though, and I'm gonna see what that little gap is in the middle there. 'Cause I don't know.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside.
Oh my
And
god.
the ceiling is coming down.
Quick, jam it up. Oh god, wrong button. Brick maybe?
Small speckles of sand stand out against the otherwise gray brick.
It'd probably work. I can't imagine the skull would work.
Alexander is carrying a human skull.
I like how he just leaves it at that. Yeah, he's carrying a human skull. No problem. Yeah, let's go for the
brick.
brick. No, yeah, brick.
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between two cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
Success! Okay, so either north or south. North is a dead end. Space to the right is off the map. That has to be a, it's gonna kill me, isn't it? It's gonna be a pit.
Sounds! A trap floor!
Sounds.
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Tinder?
The pawn shop's tinderbox is slim.
Yeah.
It feels... Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
Trying to figure out where I am on the map right now. I'm gonna load and head the other direction to see what was down there, because this seems to be the right half of the map. Oh, okay. Am I right? So then this is a dead end here then? Or death?
As he walks through the doorway,
Yes.
Alexander gets a...
Before we head that way. Down, down, oh, what's to the right? A dead end. Empty.
Alexander examines the stone.
Yeah, okay. Well, humph. Second story. Can go left. Go left an awful lot. I feel like I was wrong about where we started in this.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly echo.
Okay, up dead end? Is that? Yes, okay. I know where we are now.
Alexander examines the stone shell.
Okay, yeah, we're actually in the top right corner here is where we started. We're currently here. So, we'll head down and to the left, I suppose. I wonder if I'm, like, actually racing against the time, like the Minotaur is actually getting closer to finding me as time goes on. Up will be death, I think.
As he walks through
Yeah.
the doorway.
So then we can go either down for a path or to the right for
Alexander
a while.
hears the distant sounds of a wild animal
Yes. I feel like this way's leading to death. But there's like this little itty bit thing down here. Nothing. Okay.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to see.
Up and grab what we missed. Or continue on. Yeah, let's grab what we missed up here. If anything. When I could have turned right a while ago, this is... Oh, hey.
Alexander does not see anything unusual about or under that tapestry, and the tapestry itself is much too heavy to take. Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Okay, so that was actually, the hallway ended past that wall, so let's actually fall back quite a lot. And head back to that and see what over there is then. Now here I should be able to go back up, but that's just pulling a lap, basically. So we go right one, and this is where the dead end was. Nothing?
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again, this time so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him. The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall.
Oh, it's just over there.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Hole in the wall, do I? I still have that, don't I? Yeah. Can I just do that?
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs. Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall.
Okay.
While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
Good luck. Actually, there's a hole in the wall. Can't you just, like... Would you be able to go through yourself? I suppose at some point, you're like, basically your foot would get caught in the wall at some point, I think. You actually shut yourself in. Yeah, he's fucked. Down all the way around again. Down, down, right, down. Right. Then down. Then right. Right again. And right again. Kind of a... This was a lot better than I thought it would be, because I thought it would just be like, oh, nope, wrong way, dead end,
Somewhere
and you're dead,
off.
you know, because Sierra, but it's actually surprisingly decent. There's like the bats and the rats that are moving around that seem to be going in the same direction as me. So I feel like they, yeah, so what's, I feel like they're supposed to help you out or something. No, don't delete, save. So what's this way then? Because this is just a long hallway that eventually leads
Alexander hears the distant sounds of
to a dead end. That's death. And this is death? No, this is where I started. Wow, there's really not a whole hell of a lot to pick up around here. What kind of death is that? Is that a fun death? No.
As he walks through the door.
God, it's one of those stupid hole in the floors.
This tapestry looks familiar. Now let's see. I don't feel anything. Aha! A hidden latch.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open.
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a winged one's girl. She must be Lady Celeste.
Yeah, I already see how this is gonna work.
Alexander steps further into the room. The movement catches Lady Celeste's eye. She screams for help.
You there, human! Help me! Help!
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Rawr. Never. You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away.
Yep.
Until he can back away no more.
Now where to, little man? Rawr.
No, what? No. No, don't talk to it.
Alexander, his back inches from the fiery pit, tempts the Minotaur with the Red Queen's scarf.
Random
Look
fire.
here, you bully. Nice, bright red.
Wow.
Red. Now you die.
Damn, he's quick.
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed, Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
Of course not. Sorry. Let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I can't wait that long. Look, I wear a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
That's very generous.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
No, hold on. There's a thing there. No. 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 Alright.
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against rock.
Yo, what's up?
Lady Celeste, bide thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellects.
Yes, milady.
Now bring him along. I'm going home.
Bye, bird. No, wait. Okay.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life, so I thank you. I am obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms. It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle, so this I do. I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end. I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the City of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one that haunts my pool of late.
What?
Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, great oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see. I see a maiden, lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil. She's a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers, and yours to try to redeem her.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice. I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing clearly. I can only make out the shape of a black cloak. But before this final struggle, I see an infiltration, a dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies. The risks are high, but it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty Oracle?
Oh, such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this. It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing go with you.
Thank you, great Oracle.
So the black cloak figure, I'm pretty sure, is like the genie that was looking all smug in the cinematic between, well, earlier on. I don't remember who was in it, to be honest. I don't remember. But he was all looking smug, looking genie-like, and he's the dude with the blinky eye who keeps trying to get me killed. I think that might be him. So I feel like he's the actual antagonist of this whole play. But
Alexander
for
pulls
now,
out his magic map.
I think that's this island completely done because they don't want me to ever return. So scratch that one off. Oh, Isle of the Mists. Oh, hi. All right. Well, first,
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.